Oh man. Sniffles. Alright, Ganymede, the next generation, apparently. We can select the difficulty. Much easier. Easier. Harder. We're gonna play it on normal, because standard difficulty. Also, I dislike cheating AI, and that appears to be what this is. It's just giving the AI bonuses and stuff. I dislike that greatly. So we're gonna stick to normal.
This is a disaster.
We would have done that anyway.
What did you expect? There are currently 47 post-humans with another 50 on the way. There are still 8 billion natural humans on Earth. Did you think they would accept the 7 PHC directors deciding their fates by fiat?
We're the ones who gave them access to Terinium and quantum streaming in the first place.
And I'm the one who gave it to you. How would you have reacted if I hadn't shared that, and instead started dictating who could do what?
I suspect we'd have been better off.
Maybe. But here we are, on the largest moon of Jupiter with 3 renegade post-humans, and only the 2 of us.
What do you suggest?
I'm about to become a mother. My child. I am Haley, your mother, and we need your help. I have secretly created the construct you now reside in. The spark of life you have resides within the avatar I have given you. It can create and destroy. Use it wisely.
So, we've been given an avatar, which is basically a builder, but also is our means of death. We have a teammate known as, what was his name? Mac? I forgot. Pretty sure it's Mac. He's hanging out over here, and we have 3 enemies to deal with. One in the dead center should be fairly easy, but these 2 at the end will be a little bit tricky. Now, I'm not very good at this game. You guys are aware of this, I'm pretty sure. So pardon me for any issues here. I don't actually remember most of these. That's too many, actually. To start off with, just do something like that. We're gonna try and expand quickly, pick up a few resource nodes here and there, see what we can actually do. Now I don't know, in Skirmish there are neutral defenders on these points. I do not know if this is still true for the campaign. But also, here's our avatar. The avatar is basically like if you've played Subcom, it's basically your commander. It's not super duper beefy, it can't destroy the world, etc. But it's still capable nonetheless. What is this? Oh, it's a quantum archive. Quantum archive gives us quants, quanta, whatever. Let's see, is that radioactive? It is. And just to have some basic form of defense, we'll build a couple annihilator cannons just hanging out over there. We'll do the same up here too. I think these are metal. Yeah. And then this guy over here can build us a listening post because that is our radar. Although I think that the range on that listening post is going to be fairly low, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I have to build a couple of them, but that's alright. So capacitors. So this faction that we're playing right now focuses a lot on shields and energy. Their actual base hit points is very, very low, but their shields allow them to regen, which is pretty nice. They also only have 2 construction buildings as opposed to the other faction, which he is playing. We just have this building, which allows us to build frigates, cruisers, and aircraft. Actually, we have 3. With this building, we have an advanced aircraft assembly and a dreadnought assembly.
Was defended pretty strongly. I suggest looking for another attack route.
Mistaken. Apparently, the center guy is well defended. He is well defended, in fact. Maybe a good idea to go around, but we'll see. So drone hive, anti-frigate cruiser, anti-building cruiser. We're probably going to want primarily some anti-frigate cruisers, so I want some of those too. We'll build a fleet at some point, or army at some point. So these orbitals are all basically for active abilities like this stuff down here. One of these is very useful, it's boost, so we require energy modulation. Modulator. So go ahead and build that now. And just to have some anti-air. I don't know if it's necessary. Shouldn't have sent him over there first, but whatever. But if it is necessary, just to have some anti-air, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll expand a little bit. So what's my AI buddy doing? He's hanging out, he's building stuff, doing things. He's going to carry me to victory, inevitably. It looks like the orange AI is fairly passive, but the two in the back are definitely expanding. So that's a thing to worry about. You guys, build some more assemblies for me, why don't you? That's like way too many assemblies, but... And then you guys can build amplifiers. So amplifiers are, you build them on the control points. I don't know why I hovered over that. You build them on the control points and it buffs the resource gain from all of the extractors around that particular control point. It is pretty good. Avatar's really fast for a construction vehicle too. It's actually quite nice. So there's our anti-frigate cruiser. The reason I want probably mostly anti-frigate is because that's going to be the most substantial part of their army is going to be frigates and stuff like that.
These outer canyons appear to be only lightly defended. These basic emplacements will not stand up to a determined assault.
Something outer area lightly defended, something or another. They're all just kind of hanging out in the center here. I mean, there's a fair chunk of them. They also have a drone, something or another over here. Is it from that? That is. It's a large drone bay. 6,000 health from that thing. Jeez. It's quite a lot. Where's my avatar? He's hanging out. Come over here. I want you... That's defenses, isn't it? Oh, there's actually no resource nodes on that. There's just defenses there. There's some over here, though. Should be careful with this guy, because he's gonna... Hello? Teammate, how did you get your dudes over here? You just teleported them over here. Gonna get a listening post. That's what I selected. There we go. What else do we have? We have a drone MRV, which is actually pretty good. I'm a fan of the drone MRV. Some units over here. I think there are, but also hold on a moment. I'm back. I don't remember where I paused it. I always say give me a minute and then I take an hour and a half, but I'll be interrupted again shortly probably. That's logistics. Right. Anyway, what were we doing? I don't remember exactly what we were doing. We're just kind of hanging out over here. We could build some defenses, but I feel like probably want defenses on this side over here, so we'll do that. Build a couple annihilator cannons. It's an early mission. I feel like we probably don't need a lot of forward defenses or anything like that. I feel like it's just kind of... They'll kind of hang out and do their thing, etc., etc. Now, well, what I will point out is that we do have a fairly low logistics cap, but we can increase it, like so. But I don't think we're going to need a particularly high cap. I mean, the biggest thing is the center here is incredibly well defended. All these drone bays, 6,000 health apiece. T3 anti-air, T3 ground defense, all of this stuff is incredibly upgraded, so... It's probably going to be quite difficult to actually take down. And all of that radar contact is probably just the drone bays and stuff over there, but we'll have to be careful with that. In fact, I'm tempted to actually build an additional annihilator cannon, but we'll just build a drone MRV there as well, and then get my avatar out of there just in case something bad goes down. Where are my other two doofuses? You two. You may as well build an amplifier over here. Did I tell you to do that? They don't appear to want to do that, but either way. Let's see what we can do about this here smarty system. This is going to be basically our way in. We're going to have to go this way. We don't have any anti-building frigates. Didn't really plan for that. I was expecting some additional actual combat, but we should be able to take this stuff down. These things are in remarkably short range unit, unfortunately, so. Actually, this can't even shoot buildings, can they? I don't believe they can. Either way, those buildings are dead. Those units are dead. We can build some, once you build an army, like so, you can actually directly order, teammates having some difficulties over there. You can actually directly order units. So, for instance, we can just purchase a bunch of stuff here. My recording dropped down to a really low frame rate for a second there for some reason, but we can purchase units directly for this thing, basically. Actually gonna back up because they're getting attacked again. We want some anti-building cruisers as well to take those things down a little bit faster. And we are actually under attack back here. And he has decided to destroy those. I should probably upgrade these if I can. I can't. Unfortunately, those are very basic defenses, but it'll be alright. Where's my avatar? Are you my avatar? You're my Avenger. He's over there, doing something. Oh, we just finished building, that's fine. You know what? Let's build an additional Annihilator cannon. Right there-ish. My teammate has decided to screw me over, but that's alright. We're going to obviously need some additional defenses right here as well. Those two are going to be choke points that are just building defended. The rest of this is just going to be where my actual units are. Where my actual army is whenever they get situated. You know what, actually? Build this. You're already doing that. Build another one. And you know what? Build another drone too. Drone move. And another blossom launcher. Just to go crazy on the defenses here. Make sure this will not fall unless some crazy attack happens. Now, unfortunately, my teammate has decided to take this. Which slightly disappoints me because I can't get it from him, so he's just stolen my resources, basically. I mean, I could take this one from him, but I don't really want to, so... Also, I kept calling these tier 3. They're not actually tier 3. There's no tiering system in this game. It's just... it's a habit. Sorry. So you guys should be building stuff. I mean, we're burning resources pretty fast here, but that's okay. The other thing, I could build some other stuff here. Drone swarm requires that stuff kill. But I shouldn't need anything except for maybe regenerate, so we'll probably want a subspace streamer. And then other than that, like, it's just, I get some quantum upgrades, I guess.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Then I can build the thing that allows me to get additional quantum upgrades. I guess. I don't know. Where's my avatar at? He's still over here? Yeah, he is. That drone launcher is actually firing at stuff. I don't think it's hitting anything, but it is firing. So these guys should be almost gathered up. Now, unfortunately, we don't have access to the cruiser that gives shields. It's a pretty good cruiser, actually. Because, you know, this faction is very dependent on shields. Having the ability to regen your shields is actually very nice. So... I don't think I really need this much defense here. There's, like, no reason for that. And if my teammate didn't suck, there'd be, like, no reason to have... What are you doofuses doing? Get back here. If I think my teammate attacked them, that's what happened there, or something, I'm not sure. If my teammate wasn't so bad, he could probably do something, but he's basically just going to keep bashing his face into these drone hives here. He will eventually probably kill them. It looks like he probably will kill them fairly soon because he's building a lot of cruisers, but it's going to take him a lot of time. I could probably bash through there as well and deal with that. And the AI will, in fact, use aircraft. That's good to know. And Dominators are actually pretty good. So you know what? Build a bunch of Dominators for this army. Unfortunately, this army, because of its size and the units that are in it, is going to be very slow and fairly unwieldy, so... I will have to be aware of that, but... it's a real beefy group of units here. Should be able to deal with some stuff on its own. And you know what I want to do? I want to build some quantum archives. That's way more than I need for this mission, but it'll be alright. Where's my avatar at? Hanging out over there. Is he done? He is done. Let's bring him down there and have him build up some defenses and whatnot. Now, unfortunately, I don't know, we're about to find out, I suppose. I don't know if passing through a teammate's node counts as being connected. It seems like it will. Oh. Those are my anti-structure units firing off from really far away, actually. There's a lot of defenses over here, but it shouldn't matter. These guys should be down soon. Is this actually connected? It is. Neat. It doesn't show the connecting lines, unfortunately, but it is connected. So this army has more than enough firepower to take out the defenses down here. We are going to have some losses, but that's what these Reapers and Martyrs are for. My army is full. I forgot there is an army size limit, so... hopefully my teammate teleports in. Hopefully my ground units don't just kind of meander through there, because that will very rapidly kill them. Did you kill my thing? You did kill my thing too. Still have the listening posts of all things, but hey. Killed our drone MRV. There should be plenty of defenses and he can build that on his own over time. It looks like my ground units are building and maneuvering in the right direction. They're not super stupid, so... You guys are still building these? Yeah. Do I have any...
Quantum
like...
upgrade installed.
Can I spawn any... Spawn a sensor drone? That doesn't really help me. Drone swarm, avatar. I probably want some more avatars. Those are always good. I wish there was an easily split your units button. That would be nice to have. You know, I could go straight for the kill here against this guy and just remove him from the map. Position my units over here where there's this choke point and take over all this stuff pretty easily. Because orange is doing a whole lot of nothing. Which I'm alright with. I really should upgrade my radar range. I have plenty of quant, and we'll get more quant. Really probably don't need any more generators than that, so just stop building those and actually come here. I want them up there. Did I ever build a relay up here? Rally, whatever it was called? No, I didn't. Oh well. You guys, you're not in an army anymore. Why did you split from the army there? Moderately confused about what happened there. I guess for some reason that stopped being an army? Don't really know why, but that does appear to be the case. Are you building anything else? No. That's alright. They'll get over there eventually. You guys are not an army, you guys are not an army. All of you are an army, though. See, now there's too many people and it won't let me make an army. So you guys, army. Can't. Why not? What are you doing? You're not an army, stop that. There's just too many units to make an army, I think. No, they're an army. There's like random chunks of dudes just not an army. Like you aren't part of the army. Don't really know why. Don't really know how this game works, but whatever. There's dudes over here we have to kill, so let's do that. And then you guys don't need to be an army.
The enemy has captured a region.
You're over there for some reason. The enemy has captured a region, by the way. I think this is metal, yeah. Most of the resource points on the map are going to be metal. That's just kind of how that works. What's going on over here? Appear to be getting bombed? How's my avatar doing? Where even is my avatar? I don't know. Seems like a bad thing to lose. Oh man, hold on. Getting interrupted again.